I'm Brandie Nonnecke. I'm a postdoc here at CITRIS, and today I'm going to tell you about our work on the QuakeCAFE Platform and also its connection to another CITRIS-affiliated project called the California Report Card. So the California Report Card is a collaborative endeavor with the Office of Lieutenant Governor of California and the CITRIS Connected Communities Initiative. The California Report Card is an online platform that streamlines and structures public feedback to elected leaders. On the California Report Card, it enables participants to assign a letter grade from A+ to F to the state of California on its performance on timely policy issues, including, among others, the quality of K-12 education, the affordability of higher education, evaluation of the state's performance on implementation of the Affordable Care Act. And in addition to these 6 assessments, we have participants, they're enabled in their ability to suggest an issue that deserves increased priority at the statewide level. And then we also crowdsource the most important ideas by allowing participants to rate the importance of each other's ideas. The California Report Card was launched in February of 2014, and since then we've had over 20,000 participants from across the state of California within all 58 counties, and they have assigned over 50,000 grades to the state of California and have suggested over 500 issues that deserve increased priority statewide. As Camille mentioned in her introductory remarks, we noticed that across the state of California, participants indicated that the state needs to provide more oversight for disaster preparedness. So we decided to continue with our collaboration with the Office of Lieutenant Governor to develop the QuakeCAFE Platform. And the QuakeCAFE Platform enables people to assess their own personal preparedness for an earthquake and to also suggest ways that the state of California can help people become better prepared for a major earthquake. We launched the platform in December of last year, 2015, and since then we've had a little over 1,200 participants who have assigned over 9,000 ratings on 6 assessment questions to determine their own personal preparedness for an earthquake. And participants have also suggested about 90 new ideas for how the state of California can help people become better prepared. But before we get into the data and insights, when I pass on to my colleague Sanjay Krishnan, I'd like to first walk you through the QuakeCAFE platform. So many of you have already participated in QuakeCAFE today, so thank you very much for taking the time to do that. Upon entering the system, you are presented with a screen and a scenario stating you have just experienced an earthquake, what do you do? So we place participants in the mindset that a major earthquake has just happened and they must assess their personal preparedness at this moment. And we ask them the following 6 questions and they rate how much they agree with those statements from 0 strongly disagree to 9 strongly agree. The first is whether or not they feel that they can handle a major earthquake right now, whether or not an earthquake early warning system would be valuable, if they've identified a place to meet for family and friends, do they have a plan in place? The number of days of supplies they will have in case of a natural disaster like an earthquake. The 5th question, I feel like could count on my immediate neighbors, so is there neighbor support? And then the last question on whether or not they feel that the state of California is capable of helping them rebuild after a major earthquake. A really exciting component of our platform is that after participants assign their grades, they're presented with this screen. In this screen, the blue bar is the assessment that that person put in, and then they can see how they are positioned in relation to all others. So these histograms are calculated with the data points from all participants thus far. So you can quickly see, wow, my personal assessment of my preparedness is much lower than everybody else. So a participant can go in and click on the Learn More tab and actually get tips on how they can become better prepared. The QuakeCAFE platform is really trying to encourage open discussion on ways that the state of California can help people become better prepared for a major earthquake. On this screen, each sphere represents one participant and their idea for how the state of California could help people become better prepared. When participants put in their idea, they can actually tag their idea with a specific tag. So some of those are whether or not there's supplies needed or trainings needed or education. There's also an option to do other if they want to put in a very novel idea that doesn't fit within the predetermined categories. So when you go in as a participant, you would click on a sphere, and you would read another participant's idea, and then you would evaluate how helpful you think that idea is. After you've rated 2 other participants' ideas, then you are prompted to add in your own suggestion, which will then go into the system and be evaluated by other participants. So I'd now like to pass it to Sanjay, who will speak about the data insights thus far.